how your needs can override your wants and how they can be detrimental to you. So I don't care how smart you are, how smart you are academically, how much knowledge you have. Your emotional needs will override that every time. You can know something, you can understand it, and you can be seemingly solidified in that. But if your emotions are not solidified or cohesive with what you know academically and what you have learned, your needs will override, your emotional needs will override your wants every time. Let me give you a great example of that. Years ago, I used to smoke. I was a cigarette smoker. I smoked cigarettes. And I would always share and say, I need to stop smoking cigarettes. Now, I knew academically, I knew the information that cigarette smoking was bad for my health. It was horrible for my lungs, and it could cause cancer, COPD, and all those great things. I knew that. I had the knowledge. I had the understanding. But because I use cigarettes, this is a need, as a coping mechanism for stress, my need to relieve the stress overrode. It overrode my want academically of why I needed to stop smoking cigarettes. Why? So my need took over the want every time. So my need saying, hey, you need to stop smoking, was the driving force of me continuing to smoke, whereas I wanted to stop smoking, but the need overtook it. So when I'm talking about, hey, you don't allow your emotional need to override your wants. And that's what happens to most of us. We know what we want in life, whether be it our finances, be it relationships, be it health, whatever it is, business, spiritually, we know what we want, but the need overrides the want every time. And the reason that is because most of us have a gap in our emotions that needs to be healed. And once you understand that once you heal emotionally, in whatever area, because now you have different areas. You have emotions that are attached to your finances. You have those emotions that are attached to your personhood. Emotions that are attached to you spiritually. Emotions that are attached to you relationally, health-wise, physically, and so on. So once you heal those emotions related to that area that has a breach or a gap in it, then when you get ready to make a decision on those wants, you can solidify those wants because you have a synergetic healing balance in your emotions and your emotional needs and your wants. So listen, let me tell you something. This is something that we have not been taught, that I had to learn. It took me a long time to understand. It doesn't matter how much I want something. If my emotions are not healed in that area so that I can have a synergetic balance in that area, it's not going to happen. I'm going to keep saying that same thing. Oh, I know I really, 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 or you're going to keep saying that same thing. I really want to do this. But then you keep finding yourself doing the opposite of what you want because that emotional need has not been healed, or it has not been met to the capacity that is synergetic with your want. Hey,